Some people achieve incredible success because they believe in themselves. They have an inner drive and a vision of what they can achieve, even when the odds seem impossible. These people are willing to invest their time and energy to improve themselves, learning, growing, and striving to reach their goals. When you combine determination with the right skills and mindset, you can achieve remarkable things. Today, I want to share 3 inspiring stories, 2 about women and 1 about a man who started with very little but accomplished extraordinary success. These stories carry powerful lessons about resilience, hard work, and the importance of focusing on what you can control. The first story is about a woman named Rose Blumkin, who arrived in Seattle in 1917 as an immigrant. She had no money, couldn't speak English, and had no formal education. All she had was a tag around her neck that read Fort Dodge, Iowa. The Red Cross helped her reach Fort Dodge, where she reunited with her husband, who had arrived in the United States a few years earlier. For 2 years, Rose struggled in Fort Dodge. She couldn't pick up the language and felt isolated. She described feeling like a dummy because she couldn't understand anyone. Determined to change her situation, Rose and her husband moved to Omaha, Nebraska in 1919. There, she found a small community of Russian Jews, which made her feel more at home. As her oldest daughter, Frances, started attending school, Rose began learning English through her daughter. Frances would teach her mother the words she learned each day, and Rose slowly picked up the language. For 20 years, Rose worked tirelessly. She sold used clothing and saved money, $50 at a time, to bring her family members to the United States. During this period, she also raised 4 children. By 1937, after 2 decades of hard work and saving, Rose had managed to put away $2,500, her life savings. That same year, she traveled to Chicago and purchased furniture to fulfill her dream of opening a furniture store. Rose Blumkin, who had never attended school and couldn't read or write, started a furniture business with that $2,500. She didn't have any unique or groundbreaking ideas about furniture. What set her apart was her relentless determination, an unparalleled work ethic, and a genuine commitment to her customers. She worked long hours, operated on slim profit margins, and built a reputation for trustworthiness and service. In 1983, I purchased her business for $60 million, and today it generates over $1.5 billion in annual sales. The 4th generation of her family is now involved in the business. Remarkably, no additional money was ever put into her company after that initial $2,500 investment. Rose worked for me until she was 103 years old. She retired then, and sadly, she passed away the following year. Her story is a testament to what hard work and perseverance can accomplish, even in the face of significant challenges. The second story is about another remarkable woman who also started a business with just $2,500. Over time, she built her company into such a success that I paid hundreds of millions of dollars to acquire it. Like Rose, this woman didn't rely on advanced education, elaborate plans, or unique innovations. Instead, she worked with focus, determination, and an unwavering commitment to her dream. Stories like these inspire me to connect with and support people early in their journeys. I've learned that the right attitude and a willingness to work hard are far more valuable than money or initial resources. The third story is about a man named Jack Taylor. Jack was born in 1922 and grew up in the Midwest. He was a talented athlete, but didn't enjoy school and dropped out of college after just 1 year. In 1941, after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Jack tried to join the Army Air Force, but was turned away due to hay fever. Determined to serve, he volunteered for the Navy instead and was accepted. Jack became a pilot during World War II, flying from aircraft carriers in the Pacific. He earned 2 distinguished flying crosses for his service. After the war, he returned to the Midwest, where he struggled to find his footing. He bounced between jobs before eventually becoming a used car salesman at a Cadillac dealership in St. Louis, Missouri. By the time Jack was 35 years old, he had climbed the ranks in the dealership sales organization. He proposed a new idea to his boss, starting a car leasing business together. His boss agreed on one condition: Jack would have to cut his salary in half and invest $25,000, which Jack borrowed. With this, Jack started his first business, focusing on leasing 7 cars. It was a modest beginning. Jack was so determined to appear busy that he would let the phone ring several times before answering, even though it was often the only call of the day. His first venture wasn't a runaway success, but it taught him valuable lessons about business and customer service. At the age of 40, Jack pivoted. With just 17 cars, he decided to enter the rental car business, going up against industry giants like Hertz and Avis. He couldn't compete on the size of his fleet or airport locations, but he knew he could offer something better, friendlier, more personalized service. Jack named his company after the aircraft carrier he had flown from during the war, the USS Enterprise. Over time, his small rental car business grew into an empire. By the time Jack passed away, Enterprise Rent-A-Car was worth more than all its competitors combined. Today, his family continues to run the company, which was built on Jack's simple but powerful philosophy: delight the customer. These 3 stories share a common thread. None of these individuals had access to extraordinary resources or groundbreaking ideas. Instead, they focused on what they could control: working hard, treating people well, and providing excellent service. There's another lesson here: you don't have to get everything right the first time. Jack's initial car leasing business wasn't a massive success, but it gave him the experience he needed to excel later. Henry Ford, for example, failed twice before founding the Ford Motor Company in 1903. The real test is whether you keep learning and improving. The businesses that succeed are the ones that delight their customers. People may forget the price they paid, but they'll always remember how they were treated. Whether it's furniture, rental cars, or any other product, customers return to places where they've had positive experiences. As business owners, it's also essential to inspire and care for your employees. When your team feels valued and respected, they'll be motivated to pass that same care on to your customers. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you to be better, whether they're business partners, employees, or even your spouse. I admire all of you for your hard work and dedication to self-improvement. You've made a commitment to bettering yourselves and your businesses, and that's an incredible achievement. Keep focusing on your goals, delighting your customers, and learning from your experiences. I believe the best is yet to come. Thank you.